So what does your prospects really want? The people that are looking to buy your product, what do they really want from you? How do you get them to want from you only, right? You have to have something unique. Why should someone do business with you and only you? So prospects really want to save money, right? No. They want a better product? No. Do they want your product? No. See, prospects don't want any of those things. We think they do, but they really don't. People don't want to drive a Mercedes because they want to drive a Mercedes. Okay? Not because they want a Mercedes payment. Okay? They drive a Mercedes because they want prestige, they want acceptance, they want recognition, they want validation, they want revenge on their ex-girlfriend that did them wrong. They want the perceived feelings from owning a Mercedes. Okay, people don't get married because they want to be married. They get married because they want security. They get married because they want certainty and stability. The feeling of being loved, permanence. They want validation, right? These are all, again, perceived feelings. See, prospects don't want your product. They don't want to hassle with you. What they actually want is the convenience and peace of mind and a value, and to feel like they got a special deal, and they want to feel like they can trust you, right? And trust comes in two fashions. We'll talk about that. What they want is convenience and peace of mind. Make the buying process easy. Get a value, right? Proper communication of your long-term and short-term value ROI. Special deal, coupon, email. Average person would not get this, right? Trust. Trust comes from integrity and competence. Integrity is going to do the right thing. You are going to do the right thing. And then competence is the knowledge and resources to actually deliver on the integrity that you have. See, your prospects really they want to feel a certain way. So you need to focus on how you want them to feel, right? So when you want them to feel trust, you have to realize that perception is 99% of the reality. You have to be perceived as being unique. Unique is something that no one else has. As someone that has the best options. As somebody that knows the secrets and the problems. As a firm that can create a special proposal that no one else can. By switching us, you get all these proprietary strategies that no one else has. You have a huge value and ROI from the benefits of knowing you, right? It's fast and easy, great service with access to someone 24/7, or a rock wall. A rock wall is what the Land Rover dealership has behind their dealership. It's a way to climb up and down rock walls while sitting in a Land Rover, right? This thing's tilting back and forth. You're in the driver's seat. You can reach out and touch the ground. He's steadily telling you about how the Land Rover will never flip over. It's the most amazing car. Well, see, it has a high value, but really, it's just a cool benefit. It pushes the product. It pushes their car, but it's not anything but cool. It's just cool to drive on the rock wall behind a Land Rover dealership, and it helps them put you in the driver's seat and be able to tell you about all the really cool things and fancy that a Land Rover has. So how do you get them to trust you? Well, what disadvantage do you have to the person that they're already buying that product or service from? Well, familiarity and trust. See, it's easier to get them to distrust the other person than it is to trust you. You all landed in here on this tactic. The fact that I would talk about the other gurus and what they did and weren't telling you about. I still do it. See, I get them to distrust the person that they were getting training from before. So how do you get them to distrust the incumbent, right? That's the question. Called character assassination. In character assassination, when human nature, when things aren't perfect, people look for someone to blame. They hate feeling victimized. They'll bond together against a common enemy. And the goal is to make the enemy the person that they're with right now, whoever that may be, right? Or you bond against the economy or their current insurance carrier. I mean, there's just an endless thing, but you want to bond with them against whoever that is. And so when you're looking at this, realize that people are change adverse. Okay? They'll make changes only once they feel like they've been victimized. You have to show them that they have a problem, and you're the person currently working with is the source of the problem. The person that they're currently getting training from, looking at the products, buying stuff from, that's really the problem. And you have the solution to that problem, right? You'll make that change easy, by the way. Two big things. You hit them with questions they don't know the answer to, and tell them things that they didn't know. So emotions equal decision. That equals action. When they take their emotions, they get a decision, and that drives them to action. So you get them angry about the current situation. You get them angry with the person they're currently working with. Angry and distrusting the person they're currently working with, or the carrier, or the economy, or the government. You'll win by default. Okay? So when you look at it like this, it's really, really simple to go into character assassination mode. Because when you're in character assassination mode, what you have heard prospects complaining about regarding their current, you're doing market research, you found the competition, and you look at bad reviews. And then you start bringing those to light. That's what you want to plant a seed about, right? On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your current? And then you talk to them about benefits, right? You talk to them about performance, the actual performance of solving the problem they're having. That's what you want to talk to them about. So if they give a low rating, no wonder you wanted to talk to me, meet with me, come to my website, etc. Right? If they give it an 8 or 9 or a high rating, you say that's not too bad, but I'm assuming the reason you came here is you wanted level 10. So tell me, if I gave you a magic wand and you could wave it, what thing would you change about the current situation? What would go from 9 to 10 with what you're doing right now? And that becomes the point you focus on, right? If they give them a 10, you say, there's still something they'd change. First off, they say nothing. Why do they want to meet with you then? There's always a reason. There's really a reason. Whatever that is, you're driving in to focus on the fact that there's something they're not happy with, and you want to absolutely drive that home. And be okay with a no. See, your goal is to get to the no fast. You don't want to waste time with people that are no's. You want to waste time with aces, right? So let's talk about the pink elephant in the room. The person that they're already dealing with. What's the number one reason a prospect doesn't retain you today? Okay? It's the relationship what they have with whoever's providing that service. So do you directly address that? I know you don't, because you're a wuss, right? So here's how you directly address that. You cut to the chase. Have you addressed this with your current broker? Have you addressed this with your current IT service provider? Have you addressed this with, and that's back to that problem that you drove down and found out. When did you address this? What did they come up with? Hit them with a strategy that you know they've never heard of before. So with my IT solution guy, when did I address it? Well, we talked about it like 2 months ago. What did he say? Well, he said we needed more blah, blah, blah. Well, what I would do is I would go with a growth capacitator, right? And I made up a word, but we could coin that strategy, and that's now what that's offered. You have that already in your arsenal as a strategy that you offer. So then you say something like, if I can deliver on solving your network capacity issue, will you switch to me today? Right? And then you want to make sure that how long have you been with your current IT place? Right? You're questioning their intention here. And this is all in a script that we're going to provide for you. But are you sure you're ready to leave is the next question you ask. Right? So if I can provide this service, will you change to me today? Yes. Great. How long have you been with the other person? About 5 years. Oh, wow. Are you sure you're ready to leave? That's a long time. Because now they have to sell you on why they're ready to leave. No, if you can provide X and X, I'll absolutely leave. I'm fed up with not having, and now they're presenting to you, and now they're selling you on why they should come to you which mentally just caused a change. See, the three components to building trust is high impact communication, transference of excitement, and disclosure of dirty little secrets. Okay? And so the high impact communication point is this. You have to break the prospect or client's emotional state. And that emotional state breaking language is, I'm glad I got a hold of you. The reason I'm here calling on you. The reason I'm here. The reason I'm calling. Here's the best part. You're going to love this part. See, in order to change their emotional state, you have to break them. They're in spreadsheet mode, staring at a computer, and you're calling on the phone. You got to get them out of that. And you do that through the language, the specific language we're talking about using. In order to change their emotional state, you have to shock them. You have to get them up and moving. You have to get them excited. And the way to get them excited is to realize that they're only going to be half as excited as you are. Your energy level has to be at a 10. So if they need to be at a level 5 on the excitometer here to pull the trigger, what level do you need to be at? 10. 10, right? 10's easy. Level 10. Well, if you're at 50% of level 9.9, you're 4.95. This is a big problem. Big problem with so many people. When you're at level 9.95 or 9.99, the client doesn't pop. They don't come over to your service because you're lost the deal. You're not at level 10. It's on you. Then you tell them about dirty little secrets. People love to feel like they're getting away with something. So they want to get in on the secret. So the goal here is to show them something they've never seen before, something unknown by the general public. We call it the inside story. It's the reason that this product exists. It's the exclusivity of being and doing business with me. Okay? So what is the inside story? The inside story is the reason why something exists. It's the explanation of why it exists. It validates your claim, and without the inside story, the benefit may seem too good to be true. Something so superior, it sounds too good to be true, right? And this is how this goes. So when you're revealing the reason why your benefit works, why you can perform that action, why it sounds too good to be true, but it is true, right? It validates everything. You can't lead with why, right? Benefit gives a prospect what they think they want. And so you have to lead with the benefit. And so the benefit to inside story goes like this. You give them what they think they want to save money. Well, we have cost saving applications and production, and because of that cost saving in application and production, and the reason we're able to do that is yada yada yada. And now we've got the benefit and the reason we can give that benefit and the reason only us can give that benefit. And oh, by the way, let me tell you about Joe, one of my other customers, and how he's benefiting from the same thing you want. So when you put all this together, you have a killer benefit inside story testimonial script. See, it features simple details in a feature. Okay? Features versus benefits. Features give details. It gives apples to apples. It's not proprietary. And benefits, on the other hand, are decision maker centric. So saving money is something you know they want to feel and want. And so monetary benefits are a huge thing. Focus on a problem that the person before them created. A feature is a detailed line item, whereas a benefit creates a feeling. Okay? So the inside story, again, it provides a logical reason why the benefit existed and position that as a secret that the general public does not have access to. And then your testimonial is detailed. You want to go into where you were at and what you were driving the moment that Joe called you about this situation that is exactly what you're talking about, and the fact that you had this cost-saving benefit and that you can offer that inside story because of all this stuff you've done. And now here's Joe that had the same problem, and I was driving on I-30 the other day, and he called me, and in fact we were talking about saving money, and I went over there and we switched him to my IT service that day, and he saved $2,400 a year. And in fact, he even took the upgraded package, which saved him time and money, because now he didn't even have to think about it. He paid annually. You're creating positive jealousy. Create jealousy instead of being a pushy salesperson. Let them be jealous. They're convinced themselves why. And so it goes like this. What does your prospects think they want? What's the easiest to accept benefit from your service? Okay? What is the behind the scene reason that you can actually deliver it? And then tell a story about a client who got that. Okay? This is a client testimonial. So in summary, here's what you're going to do. We're going to get the prospects to distrust the incumbent. We're going to get them angry about getting screwed over. We're going to form a common bond against the enemy. We're going to use diffusing language to break their emotional state. We're going to transfer our excitement. We're going to expose all the dirty little secrets of the industry. And then we're going to hit them with a benefit, inside story, and testimonial that goes specifically at what they want. Okay? We're targeting their feelings as to what they actually want. And that's what a prospect really wants. They want to feel like you're unique and you're the best thing ever since sliced bread.